Hi there, my name is Hannah Bowerman and I'm a recent college graduate from LaSalle University, and this shows the process behind my senior collection Forbidden Fruit Spring Summer 2020. And my final senior collection, which every student spent about over a year curating, coming up with the idea, I decided to focus mine on Hieronymus Bosch's painting The Garden of Earthly Delights. At first glance, you see this huge painting. There's 3 separate panels. One kind of gives the representation of heaven, the middle just kind of a chaotic world, and then lastly the dark panel kind of represents hell. And so I thought that would be a really good idea for a collection, kind of tell a storyline, see where he was coming from, and most importantly, I just thought that his creatures, his ideas were just they were unheard of at the time of the 15th century. He was not your average Renaissance painter. He took religious ideals but then imagined them in a way that no one else had ever done before. And I was really attracted to this idea because I, with all my designs, always want to put out there something that has never been done before, which in this world is pretty hard. In fashion, almost everything has been done, but when I see something, I create it in my own way, and I do that by putting in art and expressing myself through embroidery and making my own textiles. Like, I took a textile arts class, and there I was able to learn how to use wash-away fabric, where I was literally able to create my own fabric from pieces and human hair and scraps here and there, and it transforms itself into something that no one else can possibly touch or imagine. So I really had a really fun time with this collection. I think that I really wanted to push the boundaries just like Bosch did in the 15th century, and I think I accomplished that. I wanted to rethink gender norms. I wanted to think what sustainable means. It doesn't have to be, oh, boring, just a muslin cloth over you. No, you can still be sustainable and interesting and creative. And I think that's really what I wanted to put out there. No one can possibly have the same point of view that I have towards something. So I wanted to put my own point of view out there. I wanted to literally add parts of myself to this collection by cutting off all my hair. I had hair down to here, and I cut it all off because I wanted to add pieces of that to my collection, and you can see it on the poncho. I think it just is something that no one else has done, and I want to keep pushing that envelope to kind of get other people to also express themselves the way that I kind of want, where everyone just pushes themselves, pushes past boundaries, pushes past the rules and regulations. My school in particular had a rule where everything had to be family friendly on the runway, and that meant there was no nudity, nothing inappropriate, nothing bad. And I thought that was such an interesting rule to be able to kind of bend, because since we can't have boobs shown on the runway, maybe I can put a skin-colored shirt on the runway and have a nipple hair coming out of it. So I wanted to just play with those ideas, play with the concept of what's good and bad, which kind of ties into Bosch's idea of heaven and hell and what is our purpose on this world. So thank you so much for listening.